All right, guys, so we're going to get directly into this. So I had already talked about a couple of the different customers that I had already been speaking with that had glass breaking issues from the A pillar, same spot, all, and I was like, well, that's sometimes 2 times that's a coincidence. 6 times, all probably manufactured around the same time, that's no longer a coincidence. That's a problem. So I'm going to put some images right here so you guys can see the different ones. And these are more than the ones that we've already talked about. And they're all coming from the same thing. In one case, one of these customers has already replaced this windshield 3 times. Damn. Now, somebody like me that's always on the road and driving everywhere and used to drive the Scat Pack like coast to coast, didn't care. Like the Green Monster was everywhere. Before I put it on the trailer, I think I racked up like 34,000 miles on that car, right? I never had, and I had like windshields crack. We had the shooting where the bullet went through the windshield in Houston. That was a replacement. Then the next one we had a crack from a rock hitting the road, but that was over 34,000 miles. When you have a window cracking and there's no impact marks anywhere on the windshield, it's cracking from the pillar. It's one of two things. Either Stellantis got a different supplier of glass, and in that case, if I were you, safety concern, I don't know if that glass is going to keep you in the car. The glass is probably cheaper, weaker, trashier than the old glass. If it's the same glass, it's a body manufacturing issue. What's funny is this popped up when we first talked about the build quality issue in the 2023 Scat Pack that had the entire ass end of the car was going to have to be cut out. Think about that. The entire ass end of the car would have to be cut out, re-welded, all of that, and that bodywork stuff was going to go on Carfax, and that guy said, no way. The value of my car is going to go through the floor. I already overpaid for it. And Stellantis was supposed to buy it back. Still nothing on that front there because you know what? I'm willing to bet they went back and they went, damn, if we have to, just think about how many hundreds of these cars it is that they would have to buy back. That'd be a significant dent in their balance sheet. When we see this stuff from this glass and stuff breaking on cracking on all of these cars, it's not a fluke. It's happened. I had somebody hit me up. I saw in the comments. Actually, he's a YouTuber as well. He's got a YouTube channel. I'll have to go back and see if I can find what his channel was. He put a link to his video in one of my comments from bad build quality with the glass on a previous video. If you want to go check it out, I'll find it and see if I can paste it or something down here. But anyways, he found one cracked glass that they're selling on the lot. Can't make this up, man. So, Stellantis already has a massive PR issue here when it comes to the U.S. We've got demon engines blowing up, leaking oil out faster than you can pour it in, windows cracking, cars not welded and bonded properly, not to mention truck issues, Jeep issues. Like, it's bad. Since Stellantis took over FCA, it has done this. And I'm just waiting for it to go boom, because it's going to hit. It is going to hit the bottom, and it's going to affect their stock price. Now, I know you're going to say, in one of my previous videos, I said I thought maybe the CEO was shorting their stock. Nope, but I made a decision this morning, and I'm shorting their stock because I can see it. I see the writing on the wall when massive auto groups like, what was it, Lithia or whatever it was, and AutoNation are moving their general managers to other their high-selling general managers to other brands because they don't think Dodge is going to make it. They don't think it's going to be around. This is just another thing, man, and Dodge needs to jump on it. There needs to be the same thing I said for the Demon owners about them having a recall or voluntarily bring in every single Demon that's already been sold to a customer and go over the car with a fine-tooth comb and find out, is it leaking oil? Does it have any metal shavings in the oil? Just complimentary oil. Like, go over all of those cars, make sure that they're sound, and fix the bad ones. And you might have to do that with all these 2023 Challengers and Chargers that you just built, because you screwed over the people in Canada at the Brampton plant, because, they're like, the quality control people are probably like, they're probably just like this. Yep, 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 yep. They don't give a shit because you didn't care about them. Why are they going to care about your company and the brand and what they were building? They're not. And Stellantis as a company continues to show that by consistently firing more Americans and hiring people overseas. I hope, and we never talk about politics on this channel. I just don't do it as a rule. But I hope whoever is president after November, when they get inaugurated on January 1st, slaps the fattest tariffs on every Stellantis product. Because it's going to be the only thing that makes them stop doing the bullshit of firing all the American employees, which is causing the quality control issues, and moving everything to Brazil and all these other places. Could you imagine buying and nothing against, I have zero issues against people in Brazil or whatever they're building down there. I don't care. But it would be like me making soccer balls for people to play in Brazil. I'm sure the Brazilian people would be like, man, them dumbass crackers don't know how to make soccer balls. You know what I'm saying, right? So you have people in Brazil making electric cars and sending them here with Dodge labels on them. It's bad enough that we had cars coming, and nothing against my Canadian brothers either. I'm just saying, look, it's different when your car is supposed to be an American muscle car, and it's brought in. It was the same. That's one of the reasons why I just couldn't keep my GTO, or the G8 for that matter, because it's an Australian car. It's not really an American muscle car. The Challenger is a Canadian muscle car. It's facts. It's just what it is. Yeah, it's got a Dodge badge on it, but they build them in Canada. So we got Portuguese Chargers now, Brazilian Portuguese Chargers. Oh man, I don't know what they're going to do about this glass issue, but if it has affected you, I would love to know about it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've experienced this issue on your Charger or Challenger, coming from the A-pillar where it just cracks the glass for no reason. Because I think if there's enough people that are doing it, what's funny is I know a lot of attorneys are starting to pay attention to Dodge, and part of that is because of us third-grade YouTubers that keep publishing this stuff. And that's going to be expensive for Dodge and for Stellantis because they're going to start getting sued. You may have products that are on the road. I'm sounding like my sponsor now, but do you have a 2023 Challenger? Did your glass randomly break? Does it leak oil like a sieve? You may be entitled to compensation. But it's facts, though. That's why it's funny. Oh. What can I say? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me know if you've had that glass issue yourself or any other issues with a 2023 or 2022 Dodge product in the comments. I'm going to start building a database and putting this stuff in there because nobody else at Dodge seems to care. Just my opinion.